This is my junk deck. It's 10 warriors, 10 machines, then 20 magic and trap cards. Yep. First 3 warrior monsters, 3 junk synchrons. Kind of the basic card in this deck. TG Striker. If my opponent controls no monsters, I can special summon him. Easy tuner to get out. Field Commander Roz. I can normal special summon him, and then select a level 4 lower warrior monster in my deck and put it on top of my deck. Really good combo with Marauding Captain. Get 2 monsters out, then bring Junk Synchron up to the top. Goblinberg. I only run one of him. I'm thinking about changing it to 2, but it lets me special summon a level 4 lower monster from my hand. Boost Warrior. If I control a tuner, I can special summon him. Then Marauding Captain lets me special summon a level 4 lower monster. First 2 machine cards are 2 Jinx Alley Birdman. They're my basic machine tuner. I can return a monster on the field to my hand to special summon him. Easy card to get out. Unknown Synchron, kind of like TG Striker. If I control a monster, or I control no monsters, my opponent controls monsters, special summon him out. Level 1 Synchro. Don't really use him all that much, but there's sometimes that he's helpful. 3 Quillbolt Hedgehogs, kind of basic in this deck. Combo it with Junk Synchron. I can bring out 3 of them and have 6 stars right there, plus the 3, or I guess 7 since I don't have any 9 synchros. 2 Tuning Wares. It can be level 1 or level 2. Tried running 3, don't really like it. Only really run them now for the extra draw. 2 Synchron Explorers. This is just a card to bring back out my junk synchrons, and then I can probably tune or synchro summon again and get out a bigger monster. Then my first 2 spell cards in this deck are Desynchro. Combo him with Junk Destroyer, and then resynchro him. Or sometimes I need to get rid of a bunch of defense position monsters, and I have a Stardust Dragon out. I'll get rid of Stardust Dragon for Red Dragon Archfiend and take everything out, and then hopefully get another Desynchro or get enough cards to synchro up again Stardust Dragon. If not, I guess Red Dragon Archfiend is also a pretty nice beast stick. Swords Refilling Light, kinda basic. Monster Reborn, pretty basic. 2 enemy controllers, pretty basic. Thinking about bringing this down to 1. I don't really see it all that often. When I do, I usually only use it to see what my opponent has or prevent them from attacking me. Reinforcement of the Army. Just use this to bring out my Junk Synchron. Star Changer. Just kind of got this card. Used it a few times. It's pretty helpful, but I might remove it. Pot of Duality. I haven't used this card in this deck all this much. I just recently got it as well. I really don't know how I feel about it in this deck right now. Then the Warrior Returning Alive, just to get back Junk Synchron. Junk Synchron's pretty much my my main tuner. Then Heavy Storm. I used to run Giant Trinade. This took its place. I don't like it as much, but it works. Mystical Space Typhoon. I used to run 3. Didn't like it. Took the 2 out. Now I'm at 1. Bottomless Trap Hole. Pretty basic card. Starlight Road. Again. Pretty basic. I use this card with Chain Whirlwind or Heavy Storm. I can use Stardust Dragon's effect though, and then activate Chain Whirlwind, and then negate Chain Whirlwind with Starlight Road to bring out another Stardust Dragon. So I guess in a way I just keep two Stardust Dragons out on the field with this card. Trapstun, probably one of my favorite trap cards. Mirror Force, pretty basic. Call of the Haunted, another Monster Reborn. Scrap Iron Scarecrow, just a fader. Then my Synchro monsters, Junk Warrior. I don't really like its effect all that much, don't use it a whole lot. I just, if I ever get a Junk Synchron and a Quillwood Hedgehog on the field at the same time, I'll go ahead and synchro them up to this, since most of my tuners are level 3, and then synchro back up to a level 8 monster or level 7 monster with TG Striker. I just rather have the 2300 beat stick over the 2 little weak monsters. Orient Dragon, just recently got this card. I haven't actually used it all that much. I've used it maybe twice since I've got it. I don't know. It's just kind of there. After I get used to it and try it out a couple more times, see how it works for me. I run 2 Junk Gardenas. I used to see this card out a lot. Recently I haven't really seen it out. Kind of the same with Enemy Controller. Just used it to prevent attacks or to see what my opponent had like face down or something. But after a couple decks that I've seen, like these flip effect decks and stuff where everybody's running like Man-Eater bugs and everything and flipping cards over is probably a bad idea. Kind of stayed away from using them. If I see the opportunity to bring them out though and I just need a defense card, yeah, I'll bring them out because I can change them around whenever I need to. Black Rose Dragon, I don't use this card unless I really have to. If I have like enough cards to synchro up a level 7 monster and then I have like Unknown Synchro on the field, I'll bring this out just so I can resynchro up to a level 8 monster. But otherwise it just kind of sits there as a dark hole or black hole, whatever. I don't run or have a dark hole anymore. Ancient Fairy Dragon, just use it as special summoning. I don't have any field cards in this deck. I do find it useful against like Earthbound Immortals and stuff that require field cards out, because I can just destroy them. Then Junk Destroyer. Unless I use Junk Warrior, I can't really get them out with 2 cards. So it's usually like 3 cards or more. So it's an easy 2-card destroy. I can also use this ability with Chain Whirlwind to get out Stardust or not Chain Whirlwind. Or, well, yeah, I guess Chain Whirlwind works too. Or Starlight Road is what I meant to say. And bring out Stardust Dragon. I don't know why I would waste this card to bring out a Stardust Dragon when I could have just synchroned Stardust Dragon, but the opportunity's there. Wrong way. Colossal Fighter. I don't actually use them all that much anymore. It's just kind of a beat stick. I only have 10 warrior cards in this deck, and they're usually not all in the graveyard. Sometimes they are. There's a couple decks that I have some problems with right now, like Laval and other Pyro Burn decks. So there are a lot of them there. Bring up an opportunity to actually use this card again. Otherwise, he just kind of sits there in my extra deck. Scrap Dragon, I just recently added this back in. I was going to sell him. I actually have the hollow one, not the Duelist Revolution one. But I decided against selling it and putting it back in my deck. I run 3 Red Dragon Archfiends. I have thought about bringing this down 2 or 1 because I don't actually bring out all 3 of them. I usually get 2 out at most, but just to clear out defenses. And then Stardust Dragon, I'm thinking about lowering this down to 2 because I actually do see this card out quite a bit. Between this one and Red Dragon Archfiend, I'd probably keep 3 of Stardust in there just because I run 2 Starlight Roads. That's my deck. I'm looking at trying to make it maybe a little bit faster. If you guys have any ideas on stuff to remove to make it faster, or just to improve it as it is right now, let me know. I'm not like set in stone on the junk deck. I do like it, but I just kind of wanted a nice synchro deck, and it seems like the junk deck is probably one of the fastest decks that doesn't require like a bunch of really rare cards where I wouldn't have to go like break out the credit card and buy some cards online, or like waste tons of money at the store buying packs hoping to pull out that one rare card in a set, and then getting like 30 of another rare card that I really don't need. So if you guys have any ideas, just let me know. Thanks.